Protecting your home from thieves is a no-brainer. Everyone considers all the time to lock their front doors, their windows, but not a lot of people consider the garage door. Thankfully, we put together some tips for you on how to keep your garage door secure from burglars and hands out a cast. But seriously, you should see the other guy.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, okay.
All right, so first, let's start with the simple things, like just removing expensive items from the garage. Another important aspect to garage door security is just having the garage door closed when it's not in use. Obviously, we have our keypads, our remotes, and some even have MyQ features now. But most smart operators, like the 87504, actually have a time close that'll do it automatically. You don't even have to worry about it. Another security option are windows. Very common that you see it in the top panel, but there are some modern styles that go all the way down on panels. A lot of people want that natural lighting for their garage, which is okay. To help with that, a couple different options could be tinting, frosted, or obscure. So you can still get that natural light look, but not let everyone see in your garage to see all your nice things. Another key component to garage door safety is lighting. And I'm not talking about the lighting in your garage with the fluorescent lighting or the LED lighting. I'm talking about on the operator itself. The 87504 and a lot of other newer models have 360 lighting all the way around it, and it's also attached to a motion sensor in the garage. So any movement whatsoever, whether that's you or someone you don't know, it's gonna pop on and scare them. When it comes to your garage door security, we wanna talk about the garage door itself. Most things are the seal. So the seal, whether it being the bottom, the top, or the sides. We'll start with the sides, specifically the trim. The track and the placement that adjusts on these jam brackets hugs the door against the wall. The trim tightens off that seal. At the bottom, we want good panel condition and good bottom rubber. And at the top, we want that operator with the J-arm force to push it up against the header. So it's a nice seal all around the door, so no one's taking any tools and shimmying around any side of the four walls of the door. Another aspect when it comes to your operator is limits. To put it simply, it's how far they're willing to travel down and travel up. So whenever we want to put limits on a door, we want to make sure we have a good seal on the bottom, but there is such thing as too much. And then at the top as well, for proper J-arm placement, and have that panel nice and flush against the header. Doing too much can damage your door and equipment, and doing it not enough could put your home at risk. So in this example right here, we have a lot of gap. Everything can reach under there. Not only can we get tools under here to pry up the door, but also critters as well. Whenever we want this, we want to separate this limit to make it go down further. We want good compression on the bottom rubber and no light showing. Now when it comes to the top panel, this is where the limits come into play. In this example, we can see that the limits are too high, and we have this light gapping up here. Now I'm sure everybody's heard the stories about this is the cleanest access to your emergency release. So having this secure is the #1 crucial step to making sure people don't have access. Whenever it comes to your door security, the actual door itself, doors can range from pan doors, vinyl backed, fully insulated, and fully insulated with wood overlay like this one. Now this one's sturdy. You can push on this all you want and it's not gonna move anywhere. Just a little bit of movement, but that's what we want for the door to move freely. But as far as the structural integrity, this thing isn't going anywhere. So here we have an example of our pan door, which is fine, but just the structural integrity alone, I'm not a very big guy. And just using my arm, you can see the warping of the door. If someone really wanted to and put some force behind this, they could probably break in. So on this door, we have a fully insulated door, which structurally is better, but what I want to focus on is this strut right here. So struts go all the way across the width of your door and help brace your door. So whether you have a fully insulated door or the pan door that we saw earlier, this is going to help support that door so people can't push through it. So here we have our Frankenstein door. We want to be able to show all the parts that are possible on a garage door, so we made this behemoth and put it together. First, I want to start with our garage door armor up here. So whenever you have an overhead operator, a common way that thieves would like to break into your home is they'll fish up a coat hanger, curl around your emergency release. But with the garage door armor, it blocks any type of hanger or tool that they can use to access this. Now, if I want to get a little more into it, we also have a feature called the auto lock. So this auto lock is actually hooked up typically to a jack shaft, but compatible with some overhead operators. As soon as the garage door reaches its close limit, the lock engages over the roller and it can't move anymore. And then whenever you want to open the garage door, automatically unlocks for you. Another aspect of it is if you have a detached garage. So a lot of people have an opener on a detached garage, but the only way in is the garage. So this is what we have as a vault lock. On the outside of this is a key access, and it's attached to a cord, which is attached to your emergency lock. So without that key, if your operator or anything like that were to break down or lose power, you can just get that vault lock, pull it manually, and you'll have access to your garage door again. Another aspect that you have is if you just have a manual garage door without an operator. You can simply use a slide lock, which slides onto the track right here, through the track, or you can use a T-handle lock right here. This one's just a pull lever and goes into these locking mechanisms on the striker plate on either side. And then on the outside, like the vault lock, is key access that you can turn with the handle as well. So either way, we can get your garage door secure, operator or manually. With all these things considered, whether it's the actual installation of your garage door, the structure, the mechanical locks, the operator settings, and the operator safety features, all these things, no matter what garage door you have, these options will work for you. If you have any questions or need help, feel free to call A1 Garage Door to help the smile of your home stay safe and secure.